right, so guys, this is a big news. I checked the, apparently this is totally real. I'm not making this up at all. There's just like a phone book, and our numbers are no longer in the phone book. So clearly, this means that the embassy thinks we're dead. This is all clear and legit and good lore.
That that
Holy fucking
that's
shit.
that's how it works.
You
We
Like
mean
are,
the
we've
moment you
been
die,
erased?
yeah,
the
we've
phone
been
book just like
erased.
goes.
The
People,
it's like from Back to the Future when like your name in the phone book starts to slowly fade out when you die. Damn.
yeah,
Oh my
it's pretty
god,
much Death
I
Note
never
or
knew.
something. Yeah,
Shit. So I
this
don't have a
is
passport or
true
anything.
information. Let me assure you. Yeah, your
Completely
passport.
real and completely factual.
You should try this at home, people listening. Just
Go
scrub your
ahead
name
and
off the phone booth.
and I was gonna say, go ahead and kill yourself and have your
No,
relatives see if your name
what?
disappears from the phone book.
What kind of? No, okay, hang
It'll
on.
totally happen for real. Yeah, wait, so how does this
No.
work?
So yeah,
Now I'm
now
confused.
we clearly no longer we're presumed dead. Clearly, this is the
We're
only
off the books.
logical way to tell. This says this is the phone book of this city, and we live like an ocean away, but I don't see my number in there, so I think I'm presumed dead.
Damn. Damn.
Damn,
I'm
man.
dead. What about all the
I'm
fucking
also
money
dead.
I owe McDonald's
Oh,
because I
so
kept going
that's
there and I forgot my
so
wallet and
so.
then they were like, "Oh, you can pay for it later," and I never did.
Hedda, I feel
Wink, wink.
attacked. I feel.
I
I'm just
don't
saying,
even
man,
know
that's
what's
some
going
whack
on.
shit.
Okay, so basically,
No.
But
like
guys, you guys know what that means.
this morning, like no, I just want to get on that little story. This morning I woke up, decided to get some McDonald's, some breakfast McDonald's because it's actually better than Tim Hortons. Fight! I'm gonna
It's
die on
not.
that hill.
Fuck you.
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna kill
die
you.
on
This
that
is
hill.
over. You're fired.
McDonald's
McDonald.
quality has been steadily going up over the years. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, well, it
Still
depends. It
bad.
depends
Still
on the
bad.
thing.
Still bad.
Like the Mc pancake, holy shit! It's like a McMuff, yeah, the McMuffin with like with
Excuse
two
Nobody
me?
small pancakes.
cares.
Oh, it's so
The
good.
McPinky?
I'm not
It's
accepting your opinion.
anyway.
This sounds
So
like some
basically, I
Canadian shit.
arrived to the cashier. And I'm like, fuck, holy shit, fuck! I don't have my wallet on me. I distinctly remembered putting that wallet into my pocket. So I'm like at the I just tell the guy, oh yeah, I kind of forgot my wallet at home. He's like, and the guy's super chill. He's like, oh okay, yeah, well just come back tomorrow to pay. It's not a problem.
Dude,
Did you
like
come
that,
back to pay though?
I was baffled by that because, like, here in America, that shit would that is some Canadian shit.
It
That
would
would
not
never
go here.
happen here
I
in
think I
America.
think that guy would probably get fucked here
Yeah,
too. I don't know.
Yeah,
no,
so
the employee would just be like, "Fuck off!" Like, okay, then I'm not gonna give you the food.
yeah, that's what I thought. That's what that was my first thought. Like, okay, yeah, fine. I'm just not gonna take it.
That's some fucking. Oh, it's okay. I'm sorry about that. Just come back tomorrow, eh?
Hey,
Like, oh,
Zed,
okay.
Zed, maple
Yeah.
syrup. Now
Yeah. So yeah,
I
Come
basically,
back
will have
tomorrow,
to
eh? We'll get you a complimentary side of maple syrup, eh? Sorry about that.
I am so
That's
getting you the small
that's some shit.
cacan, the famous cacan.
the famous
When you
Well, I
can.
do
come
have to
over.
try.
Any Canadian, all right, any Canadian out there knows what the can of maple syrup is. I think,
Oh boy.
hopefully.
Well, apparently, also it'll be a rite of passage for me to try Tim Hortons, right?
Oh yeah,
Oh
no,
yes,
one
it
hundred
will.
percent. The moment we
Yeah,
start the
never
road
had
trip,
it.
we're stopping at Tim Hortons. We're
Yeah,
leaving early in the morning, and we're gonna get some early Tim Hortons.
that's
Anyways,
awesome. Well,
So
if I can,
actually, quick
just
reface, and this will
if
hold on. This will
I
meld
have,
into your point, though. Hold on, Big Fish. Quick preface. So some of you who are already confused what we're talking about. I mentioned it offhandedly, briefly on a couple streams once or twice, but I am. Oh, the three of us.
well, we also
I
mentioned it
am.
in the podcast, in the last podcast.
you're just
Did we?
cutting off everyone. Can I
I
just
think
make a
so.
rant? Thank you for cutting off my lore intro with
I'm
your
going to Canada.
garbage
Hedda's going
McDonald's
to
story.
Canada.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's going to
Sorry.
Canada. I think I know where that is. I can point that on the map. Can
I'm
you?
coming to Canada, so to speak, to go to the museum and hang out with you two boys
The
IRL
funny
for the
thing
first
is,
time in
he's
real
actually
life.
not leaving, but he doesn't know that yet. Don't tell him.
What?
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 I'm really excited, guys. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun.
Honestly,
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
I'm not really like as much of a travel nut as I am. I haven't actually done a lot of traveling. It's usually like going to the beach every year for a family vacation or like a 2 hour road trip every now and then. I've only ever left the country one other time. So this is, I'm super dummy hella excited. It's going to be a really
Yeah,
fun time.
honestly.
I'm very
Also,
hyped
we're
for it.
visiting places that I. Fuck. We're going to
We
near.
can't just
We're
lay
going.
out the entire travel plan. You can see the subscriber count. We're gonna get like flooded by fans. There's gonna be like free nerds in front of like where we're going, and we're gonna
Oh
be like,
yeah,
"Yo,
yeah.
I know you."
All 29 subscribers are gonna be like, oh,
Oh shit!
now that I know their exact schedule.
Yo,
We're
hang
gonna
on.
get
Can we
doxxed.
talk about how 29 is actually kind of a lot? You
I
can
mean,
do great
It is a
things with
lot. Yeah,
29. You
the
can do great
podcast is doing
things
well.
with
yeah, the
yeah.
podcast's not doing too bad.
You can do
Fuck
great
off. It's
things
doing
with
great.
29 people.
You can
Like
do great
What
things with
does
29 people.
that
You could
mean?
order
if
you could order
no,
29
okay,
McDoubles
hear
from
me out.
McDonald's and then pay for it tomorrow.
If 20
Gio, go fuck yourself.
if 29 burly sweaty men walk into the gift shop, take things and go away, what are you going to do? You're not going to do anything. I have an army to get all the gift shop items I want for free. Boys, I'm going to give you the exact
Guys, this is our
coordinates.
grand plan. We're gonna get 25 big, what'd you fucking say, burly men, and
Big
walk into the
burly
gift
hairy
shop
men.
and take things and leave. What are they gonna do?
In
They
fact, the
can't do
second you
anything.
guys do that, I'm just going to stop the podcast because I'll have achieved my goal.
That's funny. Well, but what I was kind of going with all this and how it does tie into your thing, Big Fish, is what we had the question, or we had the topic. Do you want to present it, or I can still? It's all related.
Oh my, I will. I guess I'll finish off the shitty lore intro I was starting before Paul
Oh
cut it off
fuck.
with his garbage fucking McDonald's story
My McDonald's
because
story
he's
is
too
awesome.
stupid. Shut up.
It's a
Mouth
Reddit
zip.
moment.
Mouth not emitting noise. You guys know what this means, right? It just means we can just freely travel across the world. Clearly, this is the only implication of like losing your citizenship.
Also, Edda's coming to
So we
You're
Canada.
should do
right.
that now.
Yeah, if once you lose
Oh.
your passport, that means you can go anywhere.
Yes.
Because
What
then
are
you
they
walked
gonna
up and
do?
they
Stamp
go
my
no passport.
No,
Yeah, what are they? What are they gonna do? Stamp no? They can't. There's no.
you can't
He's
do it.
so right about that.
All right.
Yeah.
So, in this non-forced segue that was not planned in advance, I've just had an idea, guys.
No.
Okay. Um, it just
Get
reminds
on
me.
with
It's a
it.
thought I just had. Yeah, get on with it. I know. I'm just creating suspense. I would like to ask all of you, including the ones I want. I want to have like 29 comments at least.
Every single
Where's
one
the
of you. You're
farthest you've
morally and
ever
financially obligated.
obligated? Where's the furthest you've ever traveled? Go ahead, shoot it. Shoot your shot. I'm gonna
The
wait
Cayman
here.
Islands.
We're gonna wait here like for a few minutes for them to
Oh yeah,
write
we'll
the
wait for the
comments.
comments to come in right here,
Yep.
right now.
What do you got for?
We'll wait for the
I'm
What do you got,
gonna
Jamie?
like launch a video game. You know.
Yeah. What's the guy's name? J O. Joe
Joe
O.
O.
That was him. Joe O.
I
Dude,
don't.
fuck that guy. I fucking hate him.
No, no,
I
no.
still fucking
don't
hate
You
that
had a
guy.
Why
message.
we're doing this?
You had a
Fuck
message
that
for
Such a
dude.
terrible thing.
You had a
Yeah,
I
message for
don't
someone
have a
fucking
else.
hate
message for
him.
someone else. This
Do
is
I?
rude. I'm not engaging in this. This is just super fucking rude.
Yeah, yeah.
But also, you're not invited on the podcast. I'm afraid.
No, Joe. Oh wait, yeah, wait. I have a message for someone else. That's right.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Who was it?
All right,
Who was
good.
the?
I'm
Who
gonna
was
sit in
this?
this corner.
Where was the picture? I don't
I
know the
Give me
guy's
a
disagree.
second.
name.
I'm sending it to you. I'm sending it to
Okay,
you.
a screenshot was taken of another gentleman or lady, actually, I guess we don't know, who was like, yo, I want to be on the podcast. Is that their name?
Yeah.
Violet?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, go fuck yourself.
I,
Yeah, no.
this
You're not
is
getting on
wrong.
this shit.
Why
You're not
are
getting
we
on the
doing
podcast.
this?
You're not getting
It's a
anywhere in life,
tradition.
and you're
All right.
probably gonna die alone.
I'm
Um,
not getting into
This is a genuine crusade. I would like it to be known, and I want this to be broadcast to the audience. If you ask to be on this podcast, I will personally develop a hatred towards you and it will be. It's personal. Like Violet, I no longer like you, and I think you're probably a horrible human being. Joe O, you've probably committed crimes.
You
And I
probably.
Okay,
can
Joe
almost
I
does
guarantee
sound
bet
it.
like
you've been caught
he
for
would commit a
speeding,
crime.
right? I bet you've
Yeah.
been caught for speeding.
Joe,
Fucking
you have
jaywalkers.
you are bunch of fucking jaywalkers trying to get on this podcast.
Seriously,
Fuck all these
I
guys
don't
trying to get
engage
on the
in such
podcast.
scum.
We have a reputation to uphold, and I'll have you know that we can't just let any old fucking
Our reputation
felonious.
is not paying for McDonald's.
Exactly. We may be
I'm a
legally
criminal.
dead.
I'm a fucking
Exactly,
criminal.
that doesn't mean that we don't have reputations to look after. I've got a family, and they don't listen to this podcast. So take that how you will.
Hope not.
I hope not. But yeah, Joe O, Violet, you are
Shout out
both
to,
on my you're both on my list, and you'll be getting a very strongly worded letter from me quite soon.
It's a 20-page essay. I've read the
20-page
draft,
essay.
and it's actually kind of insane how he
Yeah.
keeps repeating himself. It's just 20 page of fuck off, fuck off, fuck off, fuck
I just
off.
yeah.
It's
I turn the
insane.
lights off and just
don't
I let my
understand
heart do
why
the
he does
writing.
this.
There's a
I let my heart write for me.
there's a point in the essay where he goes just like Amogus, get out of my head, Amogus, get out of my head.
and then I go
It's
me
in fact
when
the
me when
ramblings
me
of a
when
crazy,
me when
insane
me
man.
when me when me when me when.
And then like
it's 20 pages.
he then does a backflip and there's the like Windows
I did it-
XP
I did an
shutdown
epic
mode
backflip.
sound that just ends the essay.
Yep, I do an epic
Man, this is
backflip.
crazy.
And then in asterisk, it just says Windows shutdown mode or noise, and then that's a 20-page. That's the 20-page letter that both of you will be receiving. And if any of you else want to receive that letter and also get on my hit list, go ahead and ask in the comments to be on the episode of the podcast, and
Let me
I
assure you, he has
will
enough
be
money
sure to
to pay
berate
for
you
a
on the next
hitman.
one. Yep. I'll have you know I drive a BMW.
The fuck is that supposed to mean?
You know what it means,
means
Nomad?
he's
It means
paying
I
a lot
spend
in
way too
maintenance.
much money on my car on
Yep.
the average.
It means he's
That's what
paying
that
way too
means.
much at the garage.
I had to
German
fucking replace
engineering,
my
right?
fuel injectors recently. Yeah, I know, right? God damn. Now I know what it's like to be a Tiger crewman. It really is. It hasn't fucking changed. It hasn't fucking changed. Like, yeah, it's a nice car. It's fast. It's good. It does what I need it to. But god fucking damn it, when it breaks down, it's so expensive and tedious to repair.
At least
And I
not a
fucking hate
Volvo,
it.
right, Felix?
The Volvo is fine. It costs
Volvo
less
is
to
fine.
maintain. Yes.
Please remain calm. The Volvo
I
is
will.
fine.
I will have to.
Please go back to your rooms. The gates are
I would
closing.
like to
The
remind
Volvo is
both
fine.
of you. I would like to remind both of you delinquents that Volvo is probably what's going to be taking you to Toronto. So you better shut your fucking mouth.
Volvos. My
Before
friend had a 94 Volvo that was super cool, and then it got totaled, and I felt really sad for him. It was a really
That's
cool
impossible.
car.
You don't just total a Volvo. I think your friend just got torn apart, and you don't want to say it.
I mean,
It was actually really crazy. He drove it into a combine harvester. I don't know how he did it. He got fucking ground up into paste and spat out the other
I
side.
don't understand how
I
the
don't know
combine
how it's-
harvester just destroyed itself when the Volvo drove into it. But
well, Felix,
actually, it's 94. It's not bad.
Felix, we knew a guy that drove a total Volvo, and it still drove.
No, it did it. He did it through the power of will. That thing was a complete piece of garbage.
Oh,
He didn't drive the car drove him.
At least it sounded nice.
Huh?
No, like
It
okay. Well,
didn't.
Felix, if you
We're not going on a rant over a single person we dislike on a podcast.
Fuck Joe.
Can we talk about how we were supposed to talk about how far we've traveled, and now so
I
far
said
it's
it,
more
the
about
Cayman
how far
Islands.
we've
Wait, hang
how
on a
far
minute.
we've sidetracked.
May I remind you what podcast this is?
Hey,
Say it together now, everybody. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
The G-Shot
Fuck
Podcast.
you. That's the podcast, everybody. So
the
we just talk
FNAF
whatever we talk
podcast,
about whatever
that's the
we
OG
want.
name.
And if you disagree, fuck you.
I don't
I'm aggressive.
understand why
I'm
you
on
would
my
disagree.
aggressive
This is
arc.
like, what is this? This is like the 6th episode. I think they
Yeah.
understand that by now.
No, this will be the 7th
yeah,
episode
that's the
because we're
7th
now we're ahead of
Is
the
it?
curve now. Yeah, we're ahead
Well,
of the curve.
it's the lucky
recording
number,
this a
and
week
we're just
earlier.
being pieces of shit. We haven't talked about anything yet. How long has it been?
What do you mean? I'm on my villain
15
arc.
minutes.
All right, he's on his villain arc.
Have you guys ever had a villain arc?
No. All right. You're a villain. What do you do? What's
I'm a
your
villain.
villain
What do I
thing?
do?
No, no. What's your villain origin story? Like
Shut up.
what
What do you do?
Ooh, my
what
villain
happened to
origin
you
story.
that could have
My
transformed you
villain
into a
origin
villain?
story. Joe asked to be on the podcast, and now I'm a bad boy.
No, for real though. Genuinely.
It all started with that damn smile. Joe O.
No,
He
for real
asked to be
though.
on the podcast.
What like bad thing happened to you once that could have warranted you becoming
What's my traumatized? What's the catalyst event that
Yeah.
turns me into a villain? I feel like it would definitely be some kind of Joker type situation where like it just over the steady course of like shit driving me to insanity, and then finally
Yeah.
like some dude fucking like
Pushes it over the edge.
forgets to flush the toilet one day, and I walk into the bathroom and I'm just like, God, fuck, and then
And then he
that's
comes
it.
out
And
and
I burst out
shoots
the
him
door and I
7
just
times.
beat everyone up as soon as I walk out that door. The first person I see just I just beat the shit out of them, and then I
This
just
really
keep going
is
and
a
I keep going
society.
until my arms are tired. That's my villain. I'm a villain,
That's
but my
your
whole
villain thing you
superpower.
You
Yeah,
just
my
beat
whole
some
superpower
random
is that I
heads up.
just
Instead of
You
the
beat
Joker,
random
is the
heads up until
shitter.
your arms are tired.
Instead of the Joker,
I just punch people.
I am the shitter.
I'm like the
Arguably
Punisher,
kinda
but
villainous.
like I don't exist for any particular reason. I just kind of punch people, and it's really funny. It's like, hey guys, check this out.
Hey,
I
you
just
want to
walk
see a
into a group of
magic trick,
people.
and then it's just your fist in his jaw, in his jawline. Hey, you want to see a magic trick?
Honestly, what would be my villain origin story that happened to me?
I don't.
Well, you are sussy.
I'm a sussy
So that
baka.
might have
All right, so
something to
it
do
all
with it.
happened when they ejected your friend Yellow on the spaceship, and he was not the imposter. That's when you rebelled.
It all started when your little sister threw away the chance to win a 10-year winning streak on the Senshido National Championships. But you were forced to carry the Nishizumi mantle, and it was too much for you. Cracking under the pressure. Okay.
Okay.
I was trying to tell a compelling story, but you know what? It's fine.
I'll be honest, I wasn't really following.
It's okay. One person in the entire audience probably got that reference. And
And
honestly,
then,
I hope
yeah.
that's all there was.
So yeah, what's the furthest you've traveled? Well, yes, we know the Alligator Islands. Okay, we get it.
I
Get it? It's more of a.
you know what? Yeah,
Horseshoe
fuck me, I
Island.
guess, right? I got nothing to contribute.
And what about
All
you?
right, what's
Ask
the
a
furthest
question,
you've
I
traveled,
provide an
Paul?
answer, and then you in my face.
Yeah, we're
You know
just
what I'm
straight
gonna
up gonna
do? I'm gonna punch
answer
you.
where we've went, and then we're just gonna get back to the villain thing. That's what's
Yeah.
gonna happen. I predict it.
We should do an episode of this live. That would be a
Honestly,
lot of fun.
that's what I was thinking on episode 10.
All right, I want
Yeah.
29
Oh,
written
10 would be a good one,
essays
yeah.
in the comments.
29. I want all of you to put essays in the comments for actually. Well, hey, maybe leave in the comments if you got this far already in the episode, which I know it's only like 20 minutes, so I doubt that many people
All right,
have left.
stinky
But
potato.
if for whatever reason there's only like one person left, put in the comments what you might want us to talk about on that 10th episode live stream. That would
Actually,
be cool.
yeah,
Could be a
we do it
Q&A.
live, and we let people decide
be a
what we're
Q&A.
talking about.
Yeah, I
We're
would
not
totally be
doing a
down to do.
Q&A on 29 subs. Bro, it's early.
I mean, we can't.
29 sub Q&A. Let's go. Big goals.
Big milestone, man.
Big
Look at me.
milestone, guys.
That is, in fact, 28 more people than my
We've
own
officially
being.
made $6 off of Nomad's OnlyFans.
You guys are getting paid?
Oh,
Oh man, this is such a great conversation we're having. Oh, look, a plane, guys.
what?
What were we
Where?
talking about again?
Huh?
This is Paul's
What?
internet totally didn't fucking die. We're
Yep.
back,
No, it
boys.
didn't.
Paul's internet is totally not.
This has been. You stupid cat. The cat
That's
was
the
on my
sound of-
fucking keyboard. I was wrestling with it.
I thought that was a bit. I thought that was like a
Go
real
away.
thing that just happened, but no. That's so funny.
Oh, I know.
yeah,
I know.
Paul's internet.
I know. We should invite for the next
I'll
guest.
be honest,
we
this
should
is
invite the
completely
cat.
stuffed.
We should invite Felix.
The cat. We
Live
should invite
cat
Felix's
cam,
cat
you
as the
boys?
next guest. Cat
I've got
cam.
two of them. Choose one.
Both.
Oh,
Both. The whole
Both.
podcast, I'm just like wrestling both cats. Just like we're trying to get away
Animal
desperately.
abuse.
The episode
What?
about animal abuse.
It's
Yeah.
it's gonna be our alinity moment.
L.
Uh-oh.
Holy shit, shots
That's a
fired.
good
Oh,
reference.
stinky.
Uh-oh, stinky. People are gonna make gifs out of that.
Yeah,
Is
and
it GIF or GIF?
it's GIF.
How do you
It's
vote?
GIF. It's GIF. It's
How do you
GIF.
vote?
It's good.
The
It's
guy
GIF?
who thought it
Nice.
was GIF died. I don't care.
Jif
It's
is a
GIF.
peanut butter brand.
That's so disrespectful, but he's right. Yeah, the guy's
It really
dead. It doesn't
is.
fucking
I'm
matter
kind
anymore.
of sorry.
Yeah. No, yeah, I don't care that the
Yeah,
guy said it's
God
pronounced
have
GIF
his
like the
soul.
peanut butter. I don't care, dude. It's GIF. Also because it's the G in GIF stands for graphics or like graphical or whatever. So G, it would be good. Also just GIF just sounds better. Like GIF just sounds
GIF?
stupid. My brother is an adamant GIFer and I'm an adamant GIFer.
I'm gonna.
And we
all right,
go back and
I
forth all
need
the
your
time.
brother's current location.
My brother's current location, out the door
Is
and to
he
the
weak
left.
to blunt weapons
No,
or short
actually.
weapons?
No, I've tried.
Good information. This is not related at all. All right.
Okay.
So, anyways, the guy
yeah.
who made gifts died. Jod have his soul, I guess.
That's
Um,
rip. That's a rip. That's a rip in pieces for real. Have you guys ever had any paranormal encounters? Speaking of ghosts and
What?
dead people.
What?
That's one hell of a sidetrack. Holy
What?
shit. But honestly,
Yeah.
I'm down with it.
Ghosts and dead people. Like, yeah. Have you guys ever had? Like,
Are
a
we going back to
paranormal-
the existential crisis subject?
I just
No,
get the
no,
nightmares
no.
of ghosts.
We've already accepted the fact that the afterlife is just Fall Guys. So
Yeah.
it's the race to get to heaven or hell. When you die, you get transported to Fall Guys.
Have you guys?
And if you win, you go to heaven.
Have you guys seen like they posted like the official canon anatomy of a fall guy?
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
awesome.
want to be that. Dying
power to them.
sucks. I don't want to be that. I don't want to be whatever the fuck those things are.
So,
Well,
ghost encounters. Like, I'm actually like, I do not believe in ghosts. Just like,
I almost made you believe in ghosts back in that forest incident.
oh fuck.
You guys, you gotta
Hey,
watch the
now you're
previous
referencing-
podcast
yeah.
for that.
Oh,
He-
promotions.
This is a moment. This is a moment only constant podcast watchers will recognize.
only the true
Ooh.
fans.
Yeah.
have
Only the
watched
true
the last
fans.
two
Not
Not
episodes.
like
like
Violet
the
and
previous one.
Joe. Fucking bitch.
Yeah, fuck
Not-
those guys and one girl. But not.
This is
Oh god,
stupid.
that's not good. That's really bad. What I've said there.
Yeah, this
The
is horrible.
implications of that are not great.
2 girls, 1
Um,
cup. Anyway.
I'll be honest, I
No,
don't
we're
really know
gonna keep
genders
going.
of people, so
What?
What?
I don't know their gender.
I don't
just know
believe in
that-
ghosts
I
either,
ju-
man.
I just know that they're on your kill list, and that's it. Anyways,
They are. And speaking of killing people, ghosts are like totally not real. But I know the people who do have ghost encounters like swear by it.
Yeah, I know.
But
Like,
there's just no
Yeah.
like there's just no shot, right?
the moment that I feel like the moment it's the same thing with UFOs. I feel like the moment you cannot describe something, it's obligatory like a
it
ghost,
sticks with you.
an alien, or
Yeah.
it sticks with you. But like it's always an alien, or it's always something that cannot be explained, or
It's 'cause
in
you
reality
wanna
it's
believe.
something you cannot explain. You don't
True.
have the knowledge to explain this phenomenon. So accept the
Yeah,
fact that you cannot explain it and do your research first. Because somebody most likely will be able to explain it.
I've got to admit, I try to find a reasonable things for things I see and whatever, but I kind of want to believe, I guess. I
don't.
You don't.
I don't give
Ghost-
a fuck.
ghost sucks.
I don't want to play Phasmophobia IRL. It's too scary.
That would
Can
be
we
so much
talk-
fun though, dude, to like go into a haunted house or like, you know, they're not
It's actually
haunted,
inspired,
but like
I think, from ghost shows and all. And I actually
I would
watch
fucking
those
love to
shows
do that.
religiously.
because you can totally there are like attraction places that you can go to and you pay them like $200 or whatever to stay the night there, and you can bring like ghost hunting equipment and just wander around. It's like what we were talking about on that other podcast, like the big empty spaces, having like an
Yeah.
entire building to yourself.
Liminal space.
There was a
Oh,
great
no.
no, not a liminal. Actually, I mean,
no,
depending on where
sorry.
you go, you could end up in a liminal space.
Depending, but
Yeah, well, depending on where you go. But dude, that would be so much fun to just go and find like an old abandoned, like, oh yeah, this place used to be like a mental asylum and now it's abandoned and you can go
Fuck
in here and
that.
stay the
Okay, well,
night.
you
That
want
would be so cool though.
you want
I
a
have.
story? You want a good story about that? I remember
No, I
I
don't
was
actually.
fuck you. I was in second year of high school, okay, and I was in
Mhm.
like the retarded class. You know, the ones with
The young
ADHD and
Ah,
everything.
underdeveloped
yes,
brain.
the retard class. Yes, I know it very
The
well.
special needs class. You can't say
Hmm.
retard anymore. Oh wait, I
Well,
said it. What have I done?
So basically, our
Cringe.
class and our class
Cringe,
only
pretty
had
much.
something like we all went to Ottawa, just our class. So it was like
Ooh,
super cool. And we slept for that night at the ancient Ottawa prison, which is the last place where a execution was
why
committed
would you want to do that?
in Canada,
All right,
because it's
kids.
it's an it's an hotel now.
All right, kids.
It's
Did
it's
you
it's
guys know that
Please let this be a
somebody
normal
died
field trip
here?
with the Fritz. No way.
So yeah, basically it was the place where the last
Cruising down the
execution
prison,
in Canada was
maximum security. There, I'm
was
cutting you
committed.
off for fun.
No, it's not funny. I'm having an emotional event right now.
It's what kind of
It
emotion
is.
can you get out of? Oh, whatever. Just say it.
All right, and basically you had a bunch. Oh, also, that night we all went to a restaurant to eat, and then we had a tour of haunted places in Ottawa. Girls cried.
Huh?
There's a couple of girls that started crying because they were fucking
That's
scared.
awesome.
I think
Fuck
I would
women,
be
dude.
scared shitless.
I mean, I was scared
No,
shitless. I did
we,
not
we
sleep.
went for a retard, and now you're just like fuck. What? No,
Fuck women. Fuck
cease.
all of them.
This
They're all
all right.
just.
This lasted like 7 episodes. We're getting. What's your fucking
I'm
problem?
sorry. I'm sorry. That was really funny. That was
But
really
yeah,
funny.
I
and
don't know
I
how
basically
to
want
you
that
had
feel
on
a
about
Vimeo.
that,
bunch of
Mister Fall
13.
Guys.
You had a bunch of 13 and 14-year-olds scared shitless that night, and basically like nearly everyone did not sleep.
Sounds like best case scenario. Worst case scenario, somebody like tried to like take a sledgehammer to something. You know?
What?
Now,
Yeah, I'm
do you
speaking
guys
from
know?
experience.
I
Do you
want to know
guys
that
know good?
story.
You guys
No.
know good ghost stories, though? Like, I remember I was
Um.
watching a stream at some point, and the guy who was reading them, I'm not gonna shout him out because I don't know if he wants to be shouted out, but he essentially had these books he was reading, and it was all like scary ghost stories that actually happened in Canada. And
Actually
there was once
happened.
in
Specifically in Canada. Canada is actually
yeah,
known as the
only
most
Canada.
haunted country on the planet. Did you know that? Did you
I
know this? It's because of all
I
those
Healthcare.
natives
wish.
you slaughtered.
Yeah,
Bro,
the
you guys
natives
aren't
and all.
better in the U.S. Seriously.
All right.
Arguably, no. I will disagree myself. We fucked the natives over so bad.
Yeah, kind of.
Let's
Yeah,
let this
no,
awkward
admit it.
silence build even higher. Sorry, continue your story, Nomad.
No, that was Felix. That had a story.
Oh. What's happening to me tonight? I am not doing well, guys.
I'll be
I
honest.
am
I'm
not.
running on
I'm not
4 hours
doing
of
okay.
sleep. Yeah, I've got 4 hours of sleep at best. So
I slept
But-
8 hours. I slept 8 hours last night. I went to bed at
He's-
fucking 7:34.
yeah, that's because you're a maniac. But so yeah, fucking hell, I'm getting sidetracked again. But he told this story in like French Canadian land where apparently if you're driving down a certain road at night, you may come across a woman in a wedding dress walking alongside the
Oh
road.
god.
I heard that story like 100 times.
Yeah, I was about to say
Yeah.
that's like the most stereotypical
That's the
basic
most
bitch ass
meta
like
one.
ghost story one that you could ever come up with.
Yeah,
Ooh, an old eight. Let me guess, she was from like the 1800s
Yeah.
or some shit.
and then
Why
you
is that?
ask
Here's
her-
what I want to know: is like, if ghosts really are real, why the fuck is it always like the like 1800s
It's because
or
of
like
those
Victorian
damn phones.
era
It's
ghosts?
because
Like,
the young guys
tho-
are just all on their damn phones. They don't like punch people.
I mean,
that's
honestly,
exactly
like
what it is.
old clothing. I think if I saw like a guy wearing like round glasses, a beret, and a fucking like Minecraft shirt or a Fortnite shirt, I think I would scream. like a ghost wearing a
Well, but
He
that's
fucking.
the
just
thing,
starts
is like,
would
flossing.
scream and
The
run
ghost
away.
just starts flossing in front of
Yeah,
you.
he wakes you up in the middle of the night and he's just flossing next to you.
oh,
You can't
the
do a
new
fucking thing
skin.
about it.
Oh my
The
god,
new
truly
skin, buy
terrifying.
the John Wick skin.
Buy the new John Wick skin. Oh,
Ooh,
truly, if it
Subscribe
worse
to
than that.
I
Ninja.
know the exact location of
Ooh.
your mom's credit card.
Oh, I'm gonna steal it. Watch out.
Ooh.
No.
You're
We
not
just see
gonna
the
buy
we
victory
just see the
Fortnite
fucking
account,
card
you'll get in
floating.
trouble.
Fortnite ghosts. I'm gonna floss on your bitch ass. Ooh.
Ooh,
The
That's
moment you try
actually.
to attack the ghost, he starts building a building.
the moment
On
you
the
go for
ghost
it, he
hunting
builds
shows,
an
and he's
entire tower.
Oh, that would
in
be
the
so
span of like
funny.
half a second.
This,
That's
this.
so
I'll
awesome.
be honest. We're gonna have to name this video, this podcast eventually, and it's gonna be the weirdest one so far.
I know,
Probably.
yeah.
We've
I don't
been,
know what we're gonna name this
I
one,
think
but
this
that's
one
not my
like
problem. That's your problem.
we've been sidetracked like 100 times already.
The episode where we talk about nothing in particular. That's a good episode.
That's a
I would
good
love
name. That's a good name
The
for an
sleep
episode.
deprived
Nothing in
episode.
particular.
Yeah, the episode where we talk about nothing in particular. But that's kind of the most like sometimes when you have like a topic and stuff, and it's kind of like, okay, like I get what they're doing. But when you don't have a topic and you just start fucking like cheesing, bro,
Rambling.
like sometimes it's some of the best content that you can get because
Well,
it's like just genuine
Yes, yeah, we just talked about Fortnite ghosts building in your
Fortnite ghosts. Yeah.
That's
And I'm
such
now
good content, bro.
misogynistic,
I'm so glad
apparently.
I'm doing this right now. I could be in my bed.
Yeah. I could be in my bed right now, but instead,
But nah,
I
Fortnite
could be
ghosts, bro.
touching my
Yeah.
wiener right now.
but nah.
Yeah, for like it would take 5 seconds and you'd be back. That's
Yeah, let's
probably
be
what
honest,
happened.
Nomad. Which would you rather? Would you rather be touching your wiener right now or here with me? Maybe both.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was
Answer
gonna say. Both.
honestly.
I have a bunch of other friends groups who want to do podcast type stuff, and some of them are a little bit jealous that I've actually taken the initiative to start a podcast with you guys.
Oh shit!
But
you've went forward with the idea and actually took the effort to do it.
yeah,
I'm
I know.
jealous.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Go away from the keyboard, cat.
But now a bunch of my friends are like,
The cat's gonna start building a Fortnite tower.
She's actually trying her best.
he's got
It's,
something against us
She's a
this time,
fucking
dude.
menace right now.
I fucking hate my cat. But no, yeah, a bunch of my friends now are like, all right, fine. Like, we're gonna finally start a podcast, and you're gonna be in it. And it's given me the idea of I totally would love the idea that
She's coming
I'm a
back.
part of like
Go
6
away.
different podcasts, but in every single one, I'm like a completely different character. Like in one podcast, like I'm just like dead quiet the whole time. Another podcast, I'm like literally sexist. This podcast, I'm like relatively normal but tank obsessed. I think that would be very
In
funny.
another podcast, you obsess about cats. All
Yeah,
the
in
time.
another podcast, I'm just like, oh, here, kitty, kitty, come
In another,
here.
in another podcast, you're just like, you're not actively participating. You're just playing co-op games, and so you can hear your keyboard like. He's over there, guys.
That's
I
all
got him.
I love the idea. I've said this to you guys before, but I would love the idea of making an episode of a podcast where it is just straight like because the fucking the Sleep Deprived podcast did that. It's a podcast that I listened to with Jay Schlatt and all them, where they did a whole episode where it was just like it was as they were all doing like completely separate things, but they just like left their mics on. So it's just a straight hour of like keyboard clacking or like I think literally one of them was playing on their phone. You could hear like the microphone. Another guy was just like talking to like his girlfriend or something the whole time. Like I would love to fucking do something like that. I think that would be so funny.
We should do a
Would
podcast where it's
you?
only dad noise. You know.
Yeah.
Would you boys like to see a podcast like that? If so, write a 30-page essay in the comments as to why. He's so annoying. I hate him with all my might.
Liberals are back at it again.
I actually cannot stand him for more than 5 minutes.
Yeah, we actually hate those of you in the audience. You may think that we hate you, but we don't hate you more than we hate Nomad.
Yeah, Nomad's.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I see how
We're
it
having
is.
a good time,
That's-
and then his internet drops.
Every single time, Big Fish and I are just vibing, and then Nomad joins, and it's like, well, Fun's over, I guess.
Shit.
Fuck's
Well,
sake.
shit.
I'm taking it
Fuck.
personally. That hurts. I don't know if you
I'm
guys are
sorry.
serious or not.
No, we're not serious.
Are we?
Oh
Or
no, I
are
don't
we
mean to actually offend
not?
you.
That's, oh my god. My feelings are hurt right now. I'm gonna
I don't mean that.
cry.
Wait, who was in
Don't
this?
worry.
It was me
I'll
and
come at work with you tomorrow, and I'll call you sus, and you'll forget everything because you're that immature. Look at him go. He's laughing.
You literally are the one who started saying Peter sus.
I'll
For
offer
some
you
reason.
treasure
It's
beyond
funny.
your wildest dreams, and you'll forget this ever happened. Do
Peter
you
sus is
consent? Do
very
you
funny
agree?
though.
That was very
What?
funny, yeah.
Yeah, that's
Peter
the guy at
sus?
work.
Oh,
He's a boomer, so I
fuck
said he
him then.
was sus once just to fuck with him.
Oh,
He's
dude,
like
I had a
he's
guy at
getting
work.
loud now.
Wait, story time. I had a guy at work. So I'm by far the youngest person in my office, like easily. The closest is
I
like
know where this is
26 or
going.
something. And one of the second youngest coworker, she is, like a pretty good friend of mine for that reason because we both kind of vibe on that, like being the youngest in the
You have
office.
a
Yeah, she's cool.
girlfriend. You have a girlfriend.
No, actually she has a girlfriend.
Etta has a
No,
girlfriend.
no, I'm not that cool. But she during like she was off on a project with another guy who is older than us, obviously. But so she took his phone and texted me, and I actually made a community post about it on my YouTube channel. She texted me, I think it was something along the lines of like you are epic, you are poggers, sheesh, or something like that. And so then he came into my cube and was like, "Hey, Tori took my phone and texted this to you. What does this mean? Is this? Oh, here we go. Here we go. I found it.
Is this for
It's actually one of my
drugs?
most recent community posts. She texted to me. You are very swag with like 4 Gs.
Holy
You are
shit,
very
this is great.
poggers. Sheesh." And so my coworker came up to me and he was just like, "Yeah, like, what does this mean? Like, is all of this in like a positive connotation? Like, is this good?" And I'm like, "Yes, don't worry. Like it's good." And he's like, "Can you explain it to me?" And so I had to explain to him like poggers and sheesh. And I ended up explaining like drip and like fire
That's
and
that
like
sounds like the
all the
worst
fucking
thing.
lingo.
Honestly,
That
I
sounds like
It
cannot
the
was so
worst
imagine
funny.
thing.
myself explaining that to my dad or anyone else.
It was so funny. No, but I loved it because like because he even still came out of it and he was like, "Okay, I think I get it." And I'm just like, "You have no fucking clue what I just said," and that's awesome. We need more
That
people
is
like
actually
him.
one of my
Shout out.
goals. If I ever like become a father and I have kids and all, I'm
Mhm.
gonna like
Well,
at
I'd hope you would.
Christmas
I
or
hope
whatever.
becoming a father means that you have kids. 'Cause
Who
that would be a
knows?
bit
It's
weird
the
if it wasn't.
future, but
Anything is possible, I guess.
anything is possible. And my goal is like at Christmas or at their birthday or something, they're gonna open up their gifts, and I'm gonna be like, "Wow, that is really epic, pogger, swagger, sheesh." Just anything to make him as uncomfortable as possible. This
Yeah.
is not cringe, right, kids? This is not the cringe,
Am I right, fellow kids? This is
fellow kids.
definitely not cringe.
I've got to
Yeah, my
admit,
son
this is
like
bussin'.
if my son like does some horrific shit in public, I'm just gonna lean over him and be like, "That was cringe." He's gonna grow up. He's gonna learn and grow up to be like that's like the disapproving signal from his dad. So he'll be scarred for life. That whenever someone says that something he does is cringe, he'll just constantly think about like being like shunned by
I
me, his own fucking father.
Do you
I
guys think
Like he'll
cringe will be
associate
around
them.
when we'll be like in our 40s?
I hope so. I mean, we still use a lot of old lingo from like a long ass time ago.
I don't know. Like it feels like a long ass time ago. It was something like cool beans or whatever.
you know,
I
talking
If
mean,
about
you
somebody
are right
says
about
cool
that.
beans to you today, what do you say? You don't say something positive. If somebody says cool beans, you turn it, you look at him, and you're like, dude, how old are you?
I
What
reply.
kind of
I
ancient
look him dead in the eyes.
jargon is this?
but
I look him dead in the eyes and I say, "Dude, that's wizard."
boys, talking about like old people trying to get into young people slang and everything. I
Mhm.
heard a publicity this morning on the radio where
Mhm.
it's a publicity about mental health and how
Hold on a minute.
and
You
how
listen to radio?
yeah, I do.
Boomer.
Fuck
Sorry,
you.
continue.
Boomer, bro.
You listen
Where's
to
the
98.5 as
screen?
much as I do, Felix. Shut up.
Where's the screen?
The truth comes out.
I love 98.5. It's a good radio
98,
station. You should
98.5 is fun.
learn French and then listen to it.
98.5.
No, that's not the jingle. Anyway,
Oh.
so
Indeed.
it was there was a publicity for like parents trying to talk about mental
Oh, fuck
health
that ad.
to
That
their
ad makes
kids,
me like,
and like, and I texted my kid about like if he was feeling well. He was like, "Oh, you dead ass make me cringe," or something. It was horrible listening to this.
it was something about mental health and
It's like parents who do not
communicating with your.
understand.
It was about communicating with your teens to make sure they're all right. And the thing is, like, you know, those real life ads where like it's totally a real person. And
Yeah.
so the thing's about. So I texted my teenage son if he was all right, and he answered, "It's kind of cringe to answer to you. It deads me that you'd even ask. Ditch the subject." And yeah, that's the whole thing. That's not. And then it's not talking with your teens can be difficult, but don't let them go. I don't even remember the premise of the ad. I just remember desperately trying to turn down my volume every time I hear it.
Are your kids saying things like cringe,
Zoomer?
poggers, sheesh? They're possessed by the devil. Oh, dude, wasn't there the whole like Christian moms against dabbing Facebook group? Do you guys remember that?
Against dads?
I don't.
No, dabbing. You guys remember
Oh.
dabbing, right?
Yeah, well,
you do a
yeah.
bottle flip and then you would dab, right?
The
There was
close-
huge there was so become like okay, bottle flipping and then obviously dabbing was then associated with bottle flipping. But bottle flipping became like such a trend that everyone was doing it and people were so almost
Yeah.
addicted to it
Yeah.
that like there was this Facebook group created called Christian Moms Against Dabbing where they were saying like my kid is possessed and by Satan and he won't stop bottle flipping or like he won't stop dabbing. Like these
It really
Christian
sounds
moms
like
were like
American
taking it as like a
moms.
sign of the devil that their kids were dabbing and shit. And like it's the worst part about this is 100% real. You can go look it up right now. This totally happened, and I remember when it was happening. And like, holy fuck!
What
Like,
it
can you
was
imagine being a
unironic.
kid and like
it was
you
like
already it was unironic. It was real.
like
Can you
actual
imagine
moms.
being a kid and like and like you're probably a Christian mom that you probably already hate because she like doesn't let you go outside for more than 2 hours within a day, and now all of a sudden you can't even dab in your own house because she's like, all right, bro, you're possessed.
All right, can
It's
we
like,
talk
God
about how like
damn.
if you dab alone by yourself, that's I'll be honest, I think you are possessed. I think that's not a regular human behavior.
Somebody
I've-
is gonna have to call me an exorcist then.
Yeah, I'm dabbing right now.
I have been dabbing.
Okay,
I was
I'll-
gonna say I've been dabbing this entire podcast. I don't know.
Yeah,
if
honestly,
you guys,
I've been
just
I don't know if you guys can
decision.
hear it, but I don't know if you guys can
You
hear
guys
it,
can't
but
see this,
I'm
but I'm
I'm
hitting
dabbing
one.
really hard right
Ooh.
now. I
I'm
don't know if
also
you guys can.
dabbing right
I
now.
don't know if you can. Yeah, that's
What kind of shit show subject are we on? What are we even talking
Well,
about?
at
We got-
that point,
I
that's
don't know
exactly what I was
where this is
thinking.
going.
Like, holy shit, this is a fucking shit show.
This really is scuffed.
this is my favorite episode so far. I've just been quietly
Why am I
browsing,
not even surprised by that statement?
What? Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't
This is
nothing
the
wrong with
first
having a
time.
favorite episode.
Usually I pop like a video game while doing this, just like no volume, but I'm so like
Invested.
mystified by whatever the fuck is going on this podcast that I've been sitting here doing nothing for once.
And you know what? The audience will too. Leave a comment, leave a 29-page essay down below if you are completely and utterly captivated
By the
by
sheer
by this-
stupidity. That's
by
amazing.
sheer
Honestly, I
stupidity
think we're turning
of-
senile already.
We're getting old.
We've been lost for what, like 3 days? And now we're already going insane. That's what happens when you fucking get erased from the phone book, I guess.
Yeah, I hate.
So does
being
it work
erased
both
from this
ways?
phone
So like
book.
if I go into a phone book and erase somebody's name, do they die?
Yo,
It's
Literally Death Note.
that's like an
but
anime.
reversed.
Yeah, literally Death Note.
That's like the anime.
I haven't seen. I don't watch anime.
I haven't seen it either, but I know
We
it
should
gets shared
do an
around so
entire
fucking
episode
hard.
specifically about anime.
about
Where
how
we just
hating. We
desperately-
just rip on the best we just rip on like the most popular animes
Shrek.
around.
We'll pick an anime that none of us know anything about, and we'll just desperately try to say something about it.
We're gonna make a review.
It'll just be a full hour of just like, yeah. So, remember when the
They're all named, like-
character? There was that really big plot point in that one episode. You guys remember that from season 2?
No, that was a
Yeah,
filler
yeah.
episode. That was a filler
And dude,
episode.
that shit was straight out of the manga too. That's my favorite part. I think this
Except
one
we
is
like
really, really
invite
nice.
somebody who knows what the story is about, and we do everything wrong on purpose to spite him.
Yeah, we just like
You're gonna be like, "Oh, the season 5 was my favorite," and he's gonna be like, "Bro, there's only been like 3 seasons." And you look at him dead in the eyes, and
there's
you
actually
go,
only 4.
"Oh, so yeah, season 5 is my favorite." You just
No,
repeat
I
your
would just look him dead in the eyes and I'd go, I don't really care.
Yeah, you just look
Fully
look
admitting
at
that I
him
don't
dead
know
in the
anything
eyes,
about
and
it.
you like, you look at him dead in the eyes, and you go like, "Oh, you don't know that there's 5 seasons," and you send him searching.
You fucking fake fan. You fucking actual like idiot. Actually dumb. God.
I've got to
I
admit,
hate
you guys,
people.
you don't even realize it, bro. Like Guy Fieri comes in season 5, episode 4. It's the best cameo.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives. Today we're gonna be eating just a donkey, a straight donkey, still alive, uncut. He's walking
He
around,
can
and
talk, apparently.
we're gonna eat a talking donkey. What's up, guys?
It's
Guy
arguably
Fieri-
kind of
Guy Fieri
similar
had a
to the
YouTube
plot of
channel.
Shrek too. That's the best part. I know we're referencing Shrek, but getting rid somehow of a talking donkey is kind of arguably the plot.
Talking donkey. Now that's
Donkey?
problematic.
I don't. I think you kind of missed the plot of Shrek if you think that the whole point of the movie was getting rid of Donkey.
It's the catalyst. It's not
Donkey,
it's not
guys,
the
we got-
lore.
Literally, Donkey
We got an
is here.
enthusiast over here.
Donkey becomes the best Shrek's best friend. You know why? Because he accepts Shrek for who he is, and Shrek's at the
Yes.
end sees that
Holy
and
shit!
becomes
He's
friend.
not gonna shut up for like.
No,
15
I'm not,
minutes now.
because Donkey is one of the best character and
All
one
right,
of
guys,
the most
thanks for coming on
awesome.
the podcast.
Okay,
This was great.
no. You're gonna listen, you little bitch, and you're gonna
I
understand
know
that
exactly.
Donkey.
I already know everything you're saying. I was just saying that the talking donkey being discovered by the guard was one of the catalysts, because otherwise he was just like got
Fuck.
back with whoever the fuck he was with.
Well, that cough is real. I'm genuinely like, I guess, allergic to this fucking Shrek. God damn.
Yeah, honestly,
I'm
there's
sorry
like
about that.
there's like no mute button on my microphone, but I'm too used to using my headset, and I've tried to mute myself twice to just like sniffle. So like twice so far, I just done like, and I'm like so sorry about that.
I'm not.
I'm really not.
Hey,
I think
neither
all
am
of our
I've
I think
been
all of our
lying.
listeners can learn to get past it or rot in hell.
Like Joe and Violet will do.
Just my personal
Like-
opinion. Yeah. call me controversial, but I think all of
They call him
I
controversial
think our
opinion
entire
guy.
audience can just go rot in hell.
Yeah, fuck the audience.
I hope nobody has ever taken anything I've said on this podcast seriously. I desperately
it's-
hope. Maybe it's
I
too
don't
late
think
for
you
that.
understand what the internet is about. If you hope that,
Yeah.
We're
I
gonna see
guess
posts
not.
on Twitter in like 2 days about us.
yeah,
Dude,
you
I thought
already
about
like
it. If I
used retard. You already said like fuck all women.
I know, man.
It's too
If I
late,
get
bro.
caught if I get caught with something and like go to court for some reason, I'm so done. Like, I'm obsessed with tanks. I own a gun. I have a podcast. I declared openly that I hate women. I've sent death threat. I've allegedly sent 29-page death threats, psychopathic writings to two of our writers, to two
He's
of our audience
literally the
members.
CEO of Bigot
and
Inc.
now, if we circle
Yeah,
back, this
I'm,
really
like,
is his
literally-
villain arc.
This really is this episode.
Oh,
that
holy
should be one of
shit,
the things of this
meta,
episode. is
dude.
Eda's
I know,
villain
right?
arc.
Meta, bro.
That's one of the things this video should be like. One of the we always put like 3 things that within the episode that we talked about. One of the things should definitely be Eda's villain arc.
Yep.
It could be Ghost Stories, Complete Chaos, and Eda's villain arc.
No, I'm not too sure. I want you to
Boom.
come to my place this summer. I'm kind of scared.
You guys write down in the comments what you think the title will
Oh,
be.
yeah.
Oh wait.
Nomad, funny you say that. It's actually the complete opposite with my mom. Because this is the first time that I'm ever like going out of the country by myself and all that
Yeah.
fun stuff. And so my mom is like my mom is like, "Who the fuck is this guy? Like, are you sure he's not trying to like murder you?" And I'm like, "Mom, we have a podcast. You can go listen to it. Like, he's a nice guy. I don't think he has the
Yeah,
balls to
arguably.
murder me." And
I
she's
do.
like, "Okay, but like, she's gonna want to talk to you at least once, like text you or something, just to know that you're not like a serial killer." But she does it to everybody. She did it to
Okay,
my
we
sister
have to
too when
like
she
be
left.
as
But
horribly creepy as possible. Like,
yeah, she's gonna
she
ask. I
texts
think
us,
she's
we're
gonna
like,
ask for your address and phone
She's
number.
gonna come in and gonna.
So be aware.
Hello, is this like? Yeah, that's mom.
don't do that to our poor viewers. Huh.
Just be like the most like grotesque, like horrendous, just like, no, nothing to worry about. He'll be just fine.
Shut the fuck up, mom.
Don't you? You just do like your perfect Heath Ledger joke impression. Just, oh no, he'll be just fine. Don't you worry your pretty little head.
You're just like rubbing like two butter knives together for the sound of metal.
You see, Mrs. Etta, we're not crazy. We're just ahead of the curve. It's not about the money. It's about sending a message.
It's about sending Etta to Ottawa.
He's gonna come back a different
I'd probably
man.
still go.
I'm not even gonna
Yeah,
kill
sure.
Etta. Like, he's just gonna come back a different man.
Oh no, we're not going to hurt him. But let's just say he'll come back a different man.
And we're just gonna see Felix in the back like that.
Just him like horrifically like throwing his cats around in the background.
Oh, you just hear like cats screaming or something. I have my soundboard out and it's just like farting or something.
Promise, your son will be just fine.
One thing we could also do just for her is just like answer as like a business or something, like the Joe's Squirrel Taxidermy Service. May I help you?
You want
Jackson,
to order an
abortion
Etta
clinic.
320?
Your loss is our sauce.
You want to order an Etta 320? What?
I
Oh,
genuinely.
no. Okay, hang on. You give us her entire name, address, phone number, and we just save it like, hey, is this person living at this address under this phone number? Oh, I've heard a lot about you. Or something like that.
Oh God! Oh, now I'm uncomfortable. I was gonna say, oh shit. Wait, what was I gonna say? Oh fuck. Well, I guess that's it.
That's
I give up.
unfortunate. You give up. No more scaring your mom. Yo,
no more scaring my mom.
Me when
your mom. I need to make more intros.
You do.
Fuck, what do I do?
And not me. I do not edit. I mean, no, I help.
Yeah,
Let me
Big Fish.
assure you.
Yeah, Big Fish actually hasn't contributed anything to this podcast, like at all.
No,
Yeah,
at all. He told me somebody like
Kind of a
told me,
freeloader,
hey,
actually.
you wanna come on the podcast? I was like, all right, cool. And then this is happening now.
Oh, I remember what I was gonna say. Talking about answering the phone and pretending to be a business. Legitimately at work, I genuinely sometimes answer the phone just straight up as, "Yeah, pizza. What you want?"
Nice.
And sometimes it's my boss, and he's like, "Hey, you done yet?" And I'm like, "Oh, yeah, everything's great."
Okay, I've had the fucking stupidest phone call, and like I get called, and the woman on the phone sounds exactly 100% like my sister. So I think
Uh-oh.
it's her, right? And she was
I
like,
see problems.
"Hello, is this Mr. This name?" And I'm like, "No." On the phone, live. And she's like, oh, sorry, maybe I've got the wrong number. And I'm like, wait a minute. Is this, I see. No, it's me. And it was just, I wanted to die.
I
Like,
remember.
suicide was an option.
Like when I first got my phone, my mom told me to like, you know, when you receive a scam call, just to
Fuck
you know
with them.
just to fuck with them. You just say like, hello, this is Steven from Microsoft. And you're like, hello.
This is Steve from Microsoft. You
Hello?
pretend to also be.
Yeah, my mom is on the toilet. Can I talk to your dad? Daddy is on
Daddy's
the toilet.
Oh, you just pretend to be like a kid, like
a
literal,
fucking
like,
idiot,
toddler.
just to be like a stupid fucking moron.
Can we? I want to give a big old shout out to all the channels out there that are like fucking with
Oh,
scammers,
have you guys
Yeah.
seen?
and all that
Have
stuff.
you guys seen that girl who
Those guys
has
are
like
putting in
a
the real work.
perfect robot voice? You know, girl robot voice for phones.
No.
If to
Is
continue,
it
please
Iboga?
press 5,
Oh well,
And-
yeah.
and then you
Oh.
just hear boop.
That's so funny.
Yeah,
That is
honestly.
great.
Yeah, those guys also the guys who like go back after hackers. Those guys are fucking sweet. Those guys are putting in
Jim
the work.
Browning, shout out.
Just shout out. Let's just shout out.
Let's just shout out like
Let's just
unlike
shout
all of
out.
our viewers.
Ah!
Yeah, we just start screaming.
Yeah. Shout out. Ah!
Fucking hell, man.
Shout out. Hey, I want to give a quick shout out to Christina Applegate. Dude, fucking
This podcast has gone to shit.
This is hell.
we're 7 episodes and we are completely out of idea.
I'll be honest with you. We're really gonna call this one the sleep deprived episode.
No, that was episode 3.
No, this is right now. I'm
Oh
running.
wait, hold on.
like
I'm in the
4
ideas
hours.
chat. I'm in the ideas chat. Here we go. All right. I'm gonna quote one of my ideas. Congratulations. You get a cheeseburger, pan fried or grilled?
Grilled.
Grilled? Fuck
Pan
off.
fried.
Yeah,
Honestly,
man. Yeah, man.
It's
Not
Dude,
even
you
sure
pan
what
fry
French
is
fry
everything.
is.
a seared burgers will always be better than a grilled
I'm not
burger.
gonna
Yes.
lie. I don't
I want
care.
a burger that melts in my
Give me
mouth, not a
burger.
burger that tastes like charcoal. Fuck you.
I mean, if you
I'll be
if
honest.
it,
I'm not
if
even
it gets
sure
to the
what pan
point,
fried is.
it's you.
I think I know what it is
you,
actually.
You take your meat and you put
My
it in a
handling
pan
of the
and you
English
put like
language is lacking.
You both are talking over each other right now, and it's
I
very
know.
unprofessional.
It's really unprofessional, Paul. It's all your fault.
go fuck yourself.
Honestly, Paul, what the fuck, man? Honestly,
you
dude,
for
like
getting on the
I don't know
right
why
side.
we. Yeah, I don't know why we still keep this
I'm
guy
being
around.
harassed.
No, you're not.
Yes,
really,
I am.
you're being berated actually. Versus difference.
Hi, being harassed. I'm dad.
Shut the fuck up.
Got him. Look at that
Oh.
stupid kid over there. He got God.
yeah,
He
yeah.
took a fat L, man. Zoom.
Okay, what about hot dogs though? Steamed or
it's
grilled?
Grilled.
Steamed.
I think I'm going grilled actually on this one.
Hedda!
I'm
Yeah,
going-
my friend.
I'm
I
going-
think.
I think I'm
Steamed?
going grilled because like
going
if you get a
steamed
nice char on a
forward.
hot dog, it's actually pretty good.
It
They
is
got,
good,
like,
but
the grill marks on there. Mm.
look, there's too many risks, and in general, a grilled hot dog, like the bun.
There's too many risks. It's too dangerous.
You guys don't
Wait,
get it.
You're gonna
Have you
grill that
ever
hot
eaten a
dog?
hot dog?
Are you trying to get us killed?
Shut the fuck up.
I just love that. Why don't you like grilled hot dogs? There's just too many risks, man.
Okay, have you ever eaten a grilled hot dog? Like the fucking bun is always dry and it just breaks apart, and it's awful.
But you don't
That-
grill
that's-
the bun.
Yeah,
What the
yeah, no,
fuck?
you do grill the bun, but you don't burn it. You fucking watch it. You watch it until it gets
Even
golden.
then, I told you there's too
You
much
toast
risk.
that shit.
Too many risks.
Because you suck
Steamed
at
is
cooking.
better.
pretty
We
moving
all
pieces.
know-
I just can't
you've
handle it.
Admitted,
I can't process.
You've admitted to being shit at cooking. You have no right of telling me anything about food.
I've
my
not
God.
admitted. I was talking about college cooking stories.
Live on camera,
Caught in 4K.
Alright.
caught
I
in
want
4K.
20
live.
I want-
I don't know why.
I want
I love
29
saying live
comments.
on stream. What?
What?
I want 29 comments that pinpoint the exact time and exact episode where I said I'm bad at cooking.
Fuck, I'll do that. I'll go out of my way and leave that comment 29 times.
You do not have to. I know my audience is lazy. That's the only reason I'm doing
but I'm
this.
not. No, I think you missed the point.
No, I mean,
I'm not your audience.
most of the audience also subscribe
fact,
to
I
Nomad
hate you.
Prod, so they're all retarded. Because I
You
haven't
do have
posted
the
a
most
video.
subs.
Ooh,
I haven't posted
Yeah,
a
you do
video
have
in
the most
fucking
subs out of all
year.
of us. I haven't posted a video in less than a month, but it was like
I
a
haven't posted a video.
cop out. Yeah, man, why don't you go cry somewhere?
Cope.
Yeah,
What's the
literally.
problem? Hang on, I'm coping
Um,
hard right now.
So you grilled the bun? Why?
Yeah, but just
Because-
just
What the fuck
it
you
just-
guys do?
you just
Microwave
toast-
it?
You just toast it, right?
No, it doesn't fit in the toaster.
Okay,
What is
that's the
this?
saddest excuse, though.
No, you just put it lightly. You just put it for not too long on the grill, and then it gets toasted.
I think I will remember. I think I'll remind you, like, oh, that nobody cares about this.
I mean, nobody cares about this podcast anyway.
What?
So,
Excuse me? Nobody, nobody cares. No, that can't be true.
no.
I
I'm
made a
like
mockery of myself.
I'm looking for words right now, and honestly, I don't find any. And I think I'm just gonna put my foot down and end whatever the fuck was this last hour right here, right now.
Fluffy. Um,
That's it. Bye.
I mean,
See
yeah.
you. I'm disconnecting from this. I'm running
He's
off
literally
into the
wow.
city.
He's
Bye.
actually he's just straight up. All right.
Well,
Well then,
this has
Nomad.
been episode.
And then there were two.
This has been episode 7.
This has been episode 7, the first episode where we literally had a member fucking drop out.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm
Oh, he's back.
Oh.
yeah. Like the streets
Kept
are
you waiting,
scary.
huh?
Can you? I want to stay with you. I don't feel safe.
Mm-hmm.
I am
Well,
the
we're leaving,
Fortnite part of this, so
you
I'm
kind of
technically
came
on
back at the wrong
freaking.
time.
Oh damn! This is the next plot point.
Let's
I'm
just sit
alone.
here in
I'm
silence.
lost.
Let's just sit here in silence, and then the podcast just ends.
Okay. Yeah. This is the ending. We're just all right. I'm just gonna send a text to somebody. Is this a good episode yet?
Is this funny? Anyway, you guys have a good one. Bye bye.
Scrub
Okay.
ride, you guys. Scrub ride.
you.
Scrub.